All right. So for everyone joining us on YouTube later, we put out a Kickstarter update this morning asking what people would like to see, and the first couple of requests were for playthroughs. And so most weekdays we have at least one playtest session scheduled with different groups, and I thought I would ask today's group if they didn't mind me hijacking the session to record them playing a mission. And just a little bit of background, in their regular campaign, 3 of them just unlocked their advanced classes, and the 4th was aiming to do it today. So I'm asking a lot from them to put that excitement on hold and rewind and play some less spoilery stuff today. But they graciously agreed. So before we hop into it, maybe we can just go around doing brief intros, just saying your names and maybe how strongly you feel everyone should pause and go back Phantom Epoch right now. So maybe let's go left to right in Tabletop Simulator, starting with our Ranger.
Hi, my name is Garen, and I'll be playing a human ranger.
My name is Mike, and I will be playing the buff and brave Gralic warrior.
My name is Ben, and I will be playing the dashing and charming human rogue. And I just have to say, I really appreciate Tyson shouting out the advanced characters. He's been doing that a lot lately, so maybe you should go take a look.
And Mel, I am going to be playing the murder medic, aka the Slink healer.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So we're playing a mission today that's a side mission, just so it's not really spoilery stuff, but we're not going to read the story text anyways, just to avoid some spoilers there. And I'll just summarize the rules text. Some of this group has played this mission before, some haven't, so it's going to be new for some. But basically the objective here is to defend a town that's being attacked by bandits recently. And at the start of the mission, they're told to place a number of human scouts on the map equal to the number of characters present. The scouts can be placed anywhere within the town walls and don't have to be placed on entrance points. The scouts represent the townspeople, and the following rules apply to them. They're allied to the characters. They begin with 6 HP and 0 guard. They do not draw action cards. Instead, at the start of every round after drawing the event card for the round, the players may choose for each townsperson to either move 4 or have guard 1 for the round. If all of the townspeople are defeated, the mission is failed. Adversaries are going to zero in on the townsperson. They're going to be their primary targets unless their path to a space that they can attack a townsperson from is completely blocked, in which case the primary target will instead be the closest enemy blocking the path or the closest object blocking the path. And with that, you guys can jump right in and place your characters and place your townspeople.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Say townspeople are the same color base. Just for simplicity. Oh wow, that worked out very smoothly.
So how do we want to split this up? Again, I haven't played this map before, but we kind of are split up between the two sides. We have the north side and the south side. Do we want to place 2 people on each side, or?
My thoughts is I'm going to try and do some booby traps and fun things on this side.
And I'm just going to try to straight up go on the offensive over here. So they have an easier path to get around, so it might be better to keep all the civilians further away, because if they break through this bottom wall, they've got to go through a barricade first.
So, Archer, do you guys want me on the north side or the south side? I mean, I guess I can switch if I'm needed, so I'll start on the north and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I'd say probably just kind of play it by ear, depending on which side kind of goes south or is working in our favor. But yeah, I'm good where I'm at.
Because hopefully I get to get some fun things happening down here.
I think we're all
We
set.
still
We've got
we
everyone
still have
placed.
one more civilian to place, I think.
Aaron,
Oh,
I think you need to place your civilian.
Garen's civilian. You place him anywhere you want.
I didn't realize we had our own unique civilians. Okay.
Cool.
Keep-
Crowd them around me.
You can heal them, right?
This is fine. It's fine.
The protect.
Healer keeps the civilians calm. Well, I mean, like, yeah.
Perfect. Let's get started then. The deck is already shuffled. We just need to put out the.
Well, we do. Can't prepare around without any enemies.
Yep.
And I did skip summarizing in the rules that for the adversaries, the doors are treated as destructible objects. For you guys, you can treat them as normal doors and open them freely.
I'm going to change these ones because it's easier to keep track of when they're on the same side.
So first raid of bandits, we're dealing with archers and berserkers.
4 berserkers, 2 archers.
Okay. Let me grab my cards.
Should we hit prepare round first?
That is correct.
So we know the event of quiet, so nothing's happening.
Yep. And the decision die is east and then north. I think I want to go a little slow and see what they do.
I'll be going fast because I want to set up some surprises.
Oh, that's a new button. Prep adversaries.
Yep, it gets the cards out for you.
Yeah, I guess one side effect of rewinding you guys is you get the latest and greatest scripts finally.
Yep. Let's see. I assume we need to click that first then so we can get to the point where we can check ourselves as ready.
Yep, that's right.
Yep. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. I am set.
Yeah, I set.
All right, everyone's ready?
Well,
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Do we want to...
I do think I might want to move mine just in case he wants to do some cheeky attacks. But
God damn it.
move mine up
Hold
here?
on. Oh wait, no, that's
I'm a
fine.
rogue. It's
That's
a meat
fine.
shield.
It's fine. This is fine. I got it. We're good.
All right, start round.
Okay. There we go.
Yes, I'm speed.
Oh, I was hoping to go later.
Well, I have a baited trap, and I will lay my nicely baited trap right next to me for when they break through it. Well, that's my entire point of being here. Yeah, that was my turn.
Okay. And Garen?
I am... that spot. That's taken. I'm going to move 5 I'm just going to use 2 of that next to this object, and then I'm going to use take cover, designate this object as a target in case people try and shoot at me.
I'm just going to interject for 1 second because we had some technical difficulties and paused the recording. But for the most part, the townspeople, as mentioned, can only move 4 or guard during a round. But there is a mission event where if a mission event is drawn, they do perform an attack. So that's the reasoning behind these townspeople being moved up here.
Besides me being a rogue and wanting meat shields.
And that too. That too. All right. Sorry to interrupt.
I'm done? Okay. Next up, we have the blue human berserker.
Yep.
Going to move 5 and gain resilient.
So he's going to move right up to the door. And then he's going to perform an attack -2 on the door.
Roll that. No.
Oh, my bad.
We'll go with the first. I did not know you could reset.
So he does successfully hit the door.
So
1 more hit, and it will be destroyed. I will be a happy camper. Mel, would you like to go next?
Yep. So I'm going to move 5 to here. And because I'm such a nice person, I'm actually going to put resilient and barrier on the meat shield.
oh, that is a good idea.
An extra meaty meat shield.
That's my turn.
Okay. I was not expecting them to get resilience this turn, but I'm still going to do what I originally was going to do, and I'm going to move into the doorway, opening it up, and then I will be using Intimidating Stare to inflict vulnerable on all adversaries within range 4 and line of sight, which is currently all of them. The one with resilience will just lose resilience.
Just going to move you to switch out the marker on the door.
Yeah. And let's see. That's 1 vulnerable and 1 vulnerable. Means I'll take a little damage this round, but that's fine. That is my turn. So we move on to the human archer. Let's see, starting with yellow human archer. They do not need to move. I'm currently... They're able to hit me.
Friendly fire.
They do get resilience. And Tyson, when they gain resilience, that only affects future detrimental effects, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So he won't lose his vulnerability. He just won't gain anything new. Let's see. And it's currently attacking for attack -1 with a retreat 2. Can he hit me through that side without hitting his friend? He cannot.
No, because it's that solid wall too, right?
Yep. So he has to go through his friend in order to shoot me. So I'm going to roll 1 accuracy die. Oh, too bad. Her berserker friend takes a little damage, taking a total of 5 damage.
No, I don't. You rolled 2.
Base of 3 plus 2 minus
-2 minus +1.
As in -2, -1.
I think it's. Oh, I was reading blue. I should really look at colors.
It's 5 and then the -1, so it's 4 damage. So 4 damage to the berserker, who actually has -1 guard, so 5.
So you were right, it was 5.
Took some nice damage right at the get-go. And that is the human archer's turn.
Okay. Berserker yellow is going to move 5, gain resilient. All he can really do is back up to the door.
Yep, and then
and I guess he doesn't have any targets to attack, so
He has Mike.
yeah, this doorway is connected here, so he's
okay. I mean, okay. Yeah.
And then his attack is he's got guard -3, which actually puts him at a -4 guard. And he's got an attack +3 on top of his base of 3, so 6. So he's going to hit me. Okay, so he's currently hitting me for 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a fun hit. He's going to hit me for 10. I've got a guard of 1.
Ow.
Yep, that's a big hit. So I'm going to take 9 damage.
Oh, well, that's not great.
At least you get him back with the helmet.
I do hit him with my my horned helm. That's just going to do 2 damage to him. That's just 2 damage.
Now I'm regretting not starting on the other side.
Nah, we're fine. This was expected.
He's a warrior. He can take a few hits.
Exactly. For glory. And then he wants to finish his turn. So Berserker is done. Human Berserker red. It's on your guys' side.
Do you want me to do my side? You guys do your side, or?
Yeah, feel free.
Sure. I mean, it's very similar move. He'll move his 5 to get next to the door. I didn't open the door. So he will do his attack +6 on the door. Gain resilient. He succeeds. So we get damaged door. And the human archer goes. Unfortunately for us, our human archer does have a clear line of sight to the door. So there will be no friendly fire. But the human archer will attack +3 against the door. Fumbles.
Swing and a miss.
Which means then the next human berserker.
Just discard my hand.
I've had way too much time to think about my hand. That's what I hate about going early.
Alright, so like you're
Actually-
not planning to move out of that doorway, huh?
I am not. In fact, I will be taking ownership of that doorway and not letting anything pass.
Okay.
Mike and I are the statue angels from Doctor Who. Whenever the bandits look away, we kill them.
We are the first wall of defense.
I think I'm actually in a decent enough position currently that I'm going to rest so I can get my other 2 cards back.
Not bad.
Potentially. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, I'm not going to. Maybe next turn.
Okay. So, I only slightly miscalculated that 2 human berserkers are going before me, but only one of them can actually hit me. The other one's on the other side.
Don't worry, I have a plan for that guy. I am speedy. I have a throwing knife, and it has a target. Oh, yes. So that was a 4. Right now, that red berserker has -1 guard. I believe that would be 5 damage, which also means he may have perished. So we get 2 Nova Cells. I like the sound of that. I don't know if I'll pick them up ever. Shame on rogues. And then before I end my turn, what I will do is I will use my energy potion, and I will recover my baited trap to my hand, because I want to have a lot of traps.
Very nice. Make them regret coming through that doorway.
That was my plan. Yep, that was my turn.
Okay, Mel.
It's originally going to do is not going to work now. So, I'm just going to attack this area, the barrier, see if that can be knocked down. For now. Hopefully not. I really hope I fumble this one, but I don't want to waste the card.
So,
damn it. It's fine. This is fine.
Why did you do that?
Because at some point in time, I'm going to have to come out and help support. I can't be a murder medic without murdering stuff.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But
that's my turn.
All right. Human Berserker, yellow Human Berserker next to me, wants to move 5 but can't. I'm already there. Is performing a fast strike attack -1. And that is on me. So they're currently doing 4 damage. So 3 damage with my guard. I'll take that. They'll take 2 from the Baranium helm. And that is his turn. And then Human Berserker, the Red Berserker, has unfortunately fallen. So that is up.
Might have accidentally found that he had a knife in his head.
Yes. Now it's my turn. I didn't take too much damage, so that's great. Because I'm now going to stand very stoic-like in a brick wall shape. All damage against the warrior, treated as 0. New detrimental conditions can't be inflicted. And I will just live for at least 2 turns.
All right. And Human Archer.
It's the bottom one. They have defensive command. Any ally within range 5 that's attacked, form, retreat. This effect may only occur once per turn. And he has attack -1, retreat 2. His primary target, according to my understanding of rules, is going to be the townspeople, as there is an open path to these townspeople. So he could walk that. But
Yep.
The townspeople are out of range, since he only has a range of 6. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's too short. So he will convert that movement card.
Isn't he an archer?
Yep.
He has a range of 6. He can get within range of the townspeople.
He can, but he doesn't have a movement on that defensive command. It's a round effect, so he can't convert that to movement. So he will have to convert his attack into a move to get within range.
Right.
So 1, 2, that's all he does. He just moves.
Okay.
Yeah. So now he's in position for next round.
And that means it's the yellow archer.
Okay. Yellow Archer, same thing. It's opened up. There is no human scouts nearby for him to target, but he wants to. So he's just going to shoot me, I guess.
Yeah, you're in the way, so you're his target.
So I am the current target. If the primary target is an enemy in range, roll the accuracy die. If a successor block is rolled, the target is inflicted with burning. I can't take any detriments, so the roll actually does not affect me, but I'm going to roll just for funsies. Not that die, accuracy die. See if it would have happened.
Nope.
So he would have inflicted me with burning, but instead my stoic brick wall just bounces it off.
You can't set bricks on fire.
Exactly. Who's ever seen a brick on fire? Archer's done.
I think it's your berserker now.
Yes, so my Berserker doesn't need to move, and will be doing an attack -3. He'll attack me still, even though it's not going to do anything.
Oh.
So
interesting one.
So he hits me, brick wall negates the damage, but because he did complete an attack, am I not looking?
Deal at least 1 damage. Instead, deal damage equal to the amount of HP the Berserker is missing.
Yeah, so he still performed an attack, but since no actual damage went out, he doesn't heal anything. But because he performed an attack, he hit my horned helm, he takes 2 damage.
Yeah, it's a complex move here. So he's dealing damage equal to HP the Berserker is missing to a minimum of 1 damage. So he would be dealing 5 or 6 damage, 7. But because Mike has his brick wall up, all damage against the warrior is treated as 0. Yep. So even with that increased damage, Mike is still blocking.
Yeah, so he didn't deal the minimum 1 damage necessary for that.
Right. Nice then.
So that protects me and keeps him from healing. And so his turn is up as well, and we move on to the Cyan Human Berserker at the bottom.
Yep, and he has a move 5, so difficult terrain, 1, 2. He will go to move around me. He will step in this trap, which is 3. The trap triggers, and if I remember right, it's 5 damage and the trap disappears.
That's correct.
So, and then he still has 2 movement. His primary target is this scout, and if I remember these rules correct, because of targeting, there's a damaged object, so he will use his other 2 movement to get to the damaged object.
Mm-hmm.
So then with his attack, which is attack +2, so it's actually +5, he will swing with all his might, and I will hope for a fumble, but most likely he will get through. This is unusual, Mike. You know it's unusual.
Not today.
He completely fails, and that was his turn.
If everybody watching, typically we as the players are the ones that fumble.
And I'm also very infamous for fumbling. Usually I will fumble 2 out of 3 of my attack rolls.
Remember that one game where Mel fumbled 11 times in a row?
Oh my god, that was horrible, and I hated it. I was so mad.
That's usually me every game.
Well, that worked in our favor. And that puts Mel 1 step closer to doing a little medic murder.
So Garen gets to go.
I'm not excited about that or anything.
Yep.
Okay. Oh man, it's been so long. What did I choose? Okay, I got snipe and penetrating shot. Okay, snipe's attack range +3. Don't roll accuracy checks. The attack automatically reaches the intended target. So this guy's got Resilient the one that blocks damage.
It just blocks detrimental conditions. You can't add anything to them detriment-wise.
Also, with his vulnerable, he has -3 guard right now, whereas the blue one has -1.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for him then. Don't roll the accuracy die. It's 3 against his guard of -1.
You sniped him to death.
Just close to death, I think.
We're talking about the bottom one, right? The blue one?
No, the yellow one.
Oh, you hit the yellow one. Gotcha.
So that would be 3 plus his -3 card, so it would be 6. Which is why I said almost.
Yeah, that's perfect, because then when he hits me on his next turn, he'll take himself out.
I mean, I might kill him with my next shot, because I'm doing a penetrating shot.
Even better.
I think I've lined it up. I think I can hit both of them.
Do you have the range for that, though? Because that's only 4 range, and I think you're more than 4 right away.
Plus, why is it only 4 range?
For penetrating shot, like you have an innate 5 range, and then penetrating shot is -1 range. So it's only 4. So like you can only hit out to here.
Oh. Yeah, I do have +1 in my range, but it's not enough to get me there. Alright.
Spend the turn moving a little closer if need be.
In that case, I convert my cards to movement.
Yeah.
Still have cards left, so yeah, it's 1, 2, 3. Can get up anywhere around here. Probably this is gonna work. Okay, I'll go sit up here for now. Right, that's my turn.
And that
End of round.
Okay. New event. Mission
Yes.
mission event. Something is happening.
So the mission
Yeah.
event, our people get to fight back. I will roll mine first because mine has no accuracy, if that's okay. He has an enemy within range 2, so he gets to shoot over the obstacles. So it's -1 to whatever his attack is. So that's a 2. Guard has -1 guard, so that's 2 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, the strategy worked. Right. Well, he can either shoot through you and an obstacle, or just shoot through 2 obstacles. So I think I'll do that. Oh no, just 1 obstacle because he's next to this one.
Yeah, it would only be 1 obstacle either way, but I would draw through this obstacle just in case you hit it.
Obstacle. Yep.
Yes, defend your home.
And then accuracy.
Yeah. That's it.
3 damage.
Very nice.
That guy is very near dead. He only has 1 health left.
The strategy worked. Okay, let's pull them back now, I think.
So pulling them back is at the start of the round, though. So technically, you would have had to move them before we started the mission event.
After drawing the
Or is it
event
after
card.
mission event?
Yeah, it says they do not draw action cards instead at the start of every round after drawing the event card.
Okay, perfect. So then you could move them back.
I mean, that guy looks nice and comfy with his barrier and resilient. I
Yeah,
have
I
to
think he's
believe
in a
Leave
good
him
spot.
there.
that Mel will do good, so I'm going to leave him there.
That's fair.
Mel, do you feel like you can deal with a 1 health berserker? Because I want to go after the archer.
I can't touch him at all.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll get him. I'll get him. I'll get him.
Let's see.
We consider the townspeople as our allies, correct? Just for reasons.
Yep, they're allies.
I don't know if I'm scared of that question you just asked.
She
Reasons.
describes herself as murder medic, so
I mean,
I
it's
think
true.
you should be scared.
It's just reasons. That's it. So to clarify, I wasn't the one who named me Murder Medic. I'm pretty sure that was Mike.
Look, I calls it how I sees it, and
It's a
you've been more of a
compliment, though.
murderous medic than a healing medic.
Like, you're still a medic, though.
Yeah.
So, like, you can do both. It's better than just only being a medic.
Yes. Indeed.
Yeah, you as a medic, you break through the character wall. You don't just stick to what a medic does. You live your life on your own terms, murdering your enemies on your path or healing them.
Indeed. Indeed.
It looks like everyone's ready. We'll start the round. Starting with Human Berserker. A little yellow one at top next to me. It's not going to move. He's going to perform an attack -1 on me. Brick Wall is still in effect until my turn starts.
He will impale himself on you.
Yeah, so he hit me. Unfortunately, he hit his toe while swinging on my horned helm. I don't know why his foot was up there, but he takes 2 damage and he dies.
And my blue cyan berserker down here will not move because he's next to what he wants to be, and he will take a swing at the obstacle. That would be 3. He does succeed in destroying that obstacle.
He just made my life easier.
That's all he can do. The human archer, on the other hand, closest ally within range 5 that's able to attack an enemy performs an attack -1. If there's no ally within range 5 that's able to attack an enemy, convert this card to movement instead. If the only ally within range 5 can't. So he will convert it to movement, but he does not want the movement because he has an enemy at maximum range. And, oh lordy, he will attempt to set the human scout on fire.
Classic.
He does succeed in setting it on fire, but the human scout does have resilient, so it triggers the resilient, and nothing happens.
0.1 to the medic.
Indeed. It's planning, man.
Then I go. And my plan is I will sprint out to meet that ranger. I'm just going to put those aside for now because I want to stand on top of them. I will collect them later. I sprint out, and then I will use my serrated edge to attack, inflict bleeding.
Wow.
More like it. That's more like it. I should not have said anything because that's more like it. I don't want to use the flurry for movement, so I'll just end up discarding it. I ended my turn on top of or next to Nova Cells, so I get to collect some Nova Cells. But Human Archer Yellow's turn.
Okay. He's in the same placement that he was in last time. He's not going to move. And his enemy is not going... Oh, his enemy, closest ally within range 5, is going to perform an attack. He will perform an attack on me, even though I won't take any damage because of Brick Wall. So he'll just take some more horn damage if he doesn't fumble. He fumbles. So he doesn't hit me. He doesn't take the damage from my horned helm.
It was an archer anyway, wasn't it?
The archer was performing his attack command on the berserker.
Right.
So the berserker failed to attack me. That being said, the archer is still going to attack me with precise shot, attack, pierce 3. He does successfully... Actually, let me roll an accuracy die. He does have to go through his partner there. That could change things. It doesn't. He hits me, but the brick wall, the arrow bounces off, take no damage. That is the end of his turn. And then we go into Garen.
Well, your strategy of replacing the door with the brick wall is working really well.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty safe.
Okay.
I don't even see Mike there. It's just brick wall all the way through.
Exactly. I don't know why the wall's talking to everyone, but...
So I queued up spread shot in case the other guy was still alive, but he's not, so I'm just going to be attacking a single target with that. Let's see. 2, and he's negative.
And are you... I take it you have to roll an accuracy die. You're shooting through me. I'm not invisible, Garen.
Yes. Oh, actually, it does hit you, so it does not hit him.
It's a very solid wall.
Yep. So it did bounce off me as well. I'm a little offended that you hit me, but it's okay. I get it.
Alright, get this one more try with my other attack, and we'll blitz it.
Nice.
Nice.
I think that's
Okay.
the first blitz. You guys have
That
been
is
playing it
that is the first blitz.
I don't need Blitz to fumble.
Attack, we should have blitzed them. Missed opportunity. Anyway, so is that...
Yep,
I
so
think that's a fatality.
yeah, because he has
It's
guard
my
-1.
guard. So, yep, he is dead.
That
Mike will be
clears
rich.
the immediate concern. You would think that, but my whole point was going to be moving towards the archer, so I would actually be not picking up the money there.
Well, I mean, somebody should definitely pick it.
Yes, we'll just have to figure that out. Mel, what you doing?
All right, so I'm going to use my movement card to get closer to this berserker. And I am going to start with attack +1, pierce 3. And if he doesn't die, of course. Of course.
The fumbles have started.
Of course. And that knocks out my other attack, right? Like, I can't do that one.
Yeah,
that is.
Fumble.
Yep.
God damn it, mother.
No
Okay,
worries.
well,
No worries.
that's
You've
fine.
got the townsfolk on you at your side there. They'll be fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I am now no longer a brick wall. Instead, I am a locomotive charging towards my enemies. I will be moving for 1, 2, 3. I'll be moving 3 to tackle that archer. After I'm adjacent, move or roll an accuracy die. If a blocker success is rolled, inflict knockdown. He does get inflicted with knockdown.
He has resilience.
He has
still.
resilience, so I'm actually lying. He's just going to lose that. That's fine. That's fine. It's gone now. That way I can inflict something worse on him. Disappointment.
I'm sorry, I have to. This is obligatory. So you turn from a brick wall into a wrecking ball. So you came in like a wrecking ball.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
I mean, he also has vulnerability, so he has -3 guard right now. You have a +2 attack. So there's a chance that you could just inflict death upon him.
That's what I'm hoping, although I'm not very confident right now that we've had 2 fumble dies. But because of that, I'm going to parry, which is going to give me guard 2 and an attack +2, which makes up for my attack -1. So it's just +1. I am going to blitz it. Blitz die it up, see if we get that crit hit. I'll take a 3. I'll take a 3, so that's a 4.
It's doing 3s today.
Yep, so that's 4 damage, and because he is vulnerable, that is going to be 6 and 7 with his -1 guard on top of that, so 7 damage.
One shy.
It's close. And then after that, before I end my turn, I'm going to use my energy potion to recover a discarded card into my hand, which of course is going to be Brick Wall. And just in case, I'll use this health potion and heal up. Took a little damage there. And I'll end my turn. And Human Berserker Blue is dead, so that's the end of the round. New event, quiet, nothing happens.
Okay,
Really
before we do anything else, do we want to... I think I'm going to have my human scout move over here.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's confident. It's got a healer in front of it. The healer's the meat shield now. It's chilling.
I'm just going to assume, for everyone's sake, if we don't move one of the townsfolk, then they're using their guard +1.
Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I really have to figure out what I want to do now, because I was really hoping to at least do some good damage on that archer.
I'm going to try to go very fast because I want to try and take out that archer before he can go on me there, and before he can start moving away.
I'm going to do what I can to kill it.
I mean, if you don't kill him this turn, I probably will.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I'm coming for those Nova cells, but I can still attack.
Yeah. All right, everyone's good to go. Starting round. I did manage to go fast enough, so I've got slash here, which is an attack +1, which with my helm is just regular attack. I'm just going to roll the safe die. Do they have guard? Oh, they have guard +1 actually.
So they have 0 guard, but
they have. Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. So safe die it is. I did not like the way that rolled.
Oh, no.
Okay. We're all right. Mel, you're up.
All right, so I'm just going to have the one attack, and I'm going to blitz it, and hopefully not have a bad roll. Yes!
Very nice.
not a bad roll. Literal critical. I believe that's a fatality.
I'll just that was my turn, so I'll just take the Nova cells.
Oh, unfortunately, no one's healed now, so you can't actually use your crit ability.
No one has bandages. She killed the person, so they can't bleed. But it is the human archer's turn, and I think they will be moving.
They will be moving, so they're moving 3. And then right now, they're not in line of sight to hit one of the civilians, but they are going to go for me as I'm the closest within range.
If you move to like the technique, it's going to stop me from getting all the Nova cells.
No, you would still get the Nova cells by standing. Oh well, standing adjacent to them.
I mean, that won't be a ranged attack. I guess it's fine. I could do melee attack. I guess it doesn't matter.
I think 2 things, Mike. Number 1, they don't really see you as a target at all, because they are only after the scouts, so they wouldn't attack you. And number 2, in order to get in range of a scout, the closest scout here, they'd have to be standing.
Yeah, they'd have to get very.
They'd have to be here, so their path isn't blocked. So I think they would actually convert that into a movement to get there.
Well, if that is the case, they are converting that into 3 movement. It could go right there. And then that's 3 movement.
This is going to be beautiful. So I fade into the shadows. I will literally just stand still, but suddenly I gain invisibility. I won't put the invisibility on because my next card is an immediate attack, which just does double damage if I attack while invisible. And I feel inspired.
Nice.
So,
wow.
Just for context here, right now it has, I guess it has 0 guard, but if it had -1, that would have been 6. But that's a 5. It's 5 damage, double damage. That's a 10.
Nice.
There is no more.
I'm glad we're recording because I think that's the most damage you've ever done and is probably the most damage you're ever going to do, Ben.
Well, now we have proof. I can actually play fake. It's dead. That's the end of my turn. I get Nova cells. Garen.
Okay. So I was going to move and then attack, but I'm just going to start out with my piercing attack since they're right there and I can get them. So, standing next to this, so there's nothing blocking my way. Just need to roll. Anything. That they are dead.
They are dead.
Guess I'll just move here then.
Yeah, I mean, we're our intent is to close the door anyways, so being there shouldn't be a problem.
I mean, do you need me to stay next to the door? Well, no, I can't close it on my turn.
No, I can close it on my turn, though. I just need you to not be in the door, but you moved first, so that's fine.
Yeah. All right, Mel?
Moving back and getting rid of the destroyed token. And that's my turn.
Okay. I am moving 4. I'm going to convert my lunge card into 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. I move through. I end my turn, picking up 2 Nova Cells and closing the door.
And my turn, I will use my baited trap again, and I will lay a trap. Let's just say right in front of me, because adversaries have to walk through it. And then I will read the name of this card just because I love the name of the card. I laugh every time I read it because I like watching Office parkour. I will parkour my way back inside and fix the door.
Perfect. That is the end of the round.
So that means we continue reading since that was a 1 full round, no adversaries. Basically what happens, the mission event changes. So we get a new mission event. The townspeople will no longer help us.
Ooh.
And there's more enemies that come in, 4 more human berserkers and 2 more human archers. At, I believe, the same spots.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably going to have to reuse some of the other ones. Yeah. We're going
Okay, so they are all set up there.
and we can prepare our round. And now we continue playing until we defeat all adversaries again.
Yep. Also, this was the perfect time for that for this event to happen too quiet. If no adversaries are present, we would have to roll a blitz die and place adversaries out there. But since they all respawned, we are good. This is a nothing event for us.
I was kind of nervous that was going to happen last turn.
I was also nervous that was going to happen. It's the worst time. I'm going to rest.
I am
going to rest as well.
Going to rest as well.
Prepare for battle. All right, we'll start the round. All 4 of us resting. I'm going to grab the cards back into my hand and going to place Nova Cells onto the 2 slots that can use them.
I think the Cyan Berserker up top goes first.
Round effect, any ally within range 5 that is attacked performs a retreat 2 after the attack, and any other triggered effects complete. The spectre may go once per attack.
That's actually great. It means that none of these guys will be breaking down the doors this round. Because none of the berserkers will have the movement to move there and attack.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are both round effects, so he can't convert them to move either one to movement, so he stays where he is.
And he is done.
Wow. Red Archer.
Okay. Human Archer has a move of 3. Can't currently line of sight is blocked off, or their path is blocked off, so they're just going to hit the door if they have an attack, which looks like they don't.
This is really good adversaries right now.
They were expecting us to be outside.
The
Archer flip the door with burning. I mean, I know it doesn't have an effect in the game, but just for flavor.
Thematically, he could.
I want to give spoilers so bad, Tyson.
Go for it.
If you read here, it says primary target is an enemy, so the door is not an enemy.
True.
But spoilers I want to give, now that I can, is there's another class called the Arsonist, and that one you can and do set objects on fire. So that class, yes, you can burn down doors, and it's beautiful.
Wow. I kind of want to be an arsonist now.
It's an amazing class.
And the way you play your story.
Murder medic to arsonist is just a natural progression.
That sounds correct.
So now it's the blue berserker's team turn. He has that round effect first, so he doesn't move, but his secondary, his class action is not a round effect, so he will move. So one of the parts of my trap is he has to go through it if he has a path that goes by it. So he will step on that trap, trigger it, take the 5 damage. And then since he used his attack to move to the door, he's just going to stand in front of that door.
Perfect.
The yellow berserker does very same, except since the trap was triggered, it doesn't do that. Moves in front of the door. That's his turn, which works great for the blue archer. Will now have to shoot through their friends to hit that door, which they do.
Which one do they shoot through?
This is judged by the decision die, east and north, so he'll be shooting through the blue one.
If we're going by most east, though, it's actually the yellow one.
That's west.
Oh, my bad. I can't follow directions.
So he had attack pierce 3. He managed to roll a 4, highest damage they can do with a +3. That's another 7 damage. I believe that human berserker died before he could get a chance to do anything.
That's sad.
Rip.
Friendly fire and walking through traps. I will not call him very smart.
He was so excited. He had just been promoted.
I'm playing as a rogue for half a year. I don't think I've ever had as effective a use of a trap.
I've been playing Phantom Epoch for a little over a year. I've seen a lot of things.
That brings us to Human Berserker Red at the top. Same thing. It's not moving with his first card. And he will convert his second card into movement. And he is done. End of the round. Not too bad.
We made time to kill one without being able to touch them.
Yeah, that was great.
We killed one while resting.
Right. New event, Old Wounds. Every character that's not already at maximum bandages rolls the Blitz attack die. If a fumble is rolled, the character receives 1 bandage. At the end of the round, if at least one surviving character is not at maximum bandages, shuffle this and all other drawn round 6 event cards back into the event deck. If players are unable to draw an event card at the start of the round because the event deck is empty, the mission is immediately lost.
What?
Alright, same thing, rolling 1 through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, we're not going to be at max bandages, but...
Actually, this is a Blitz attack die, my bad.
It's Blitz.
Yep. Every character is not already at maximum bandages.
Well, that's 2 people clear.
Yep. Garen and Mel, roll yours. I give you the power of the Blitz die.
Yeah, there we go.
No whammy, no whammy. Hey!
Okay. That's fine. None of us are at maximum advantages yet. Let's prep the adversaries. What do I want to do here? Fresh hand. Brand new doorway to go through.
I think my traps are serving me very well, so I'm just going to cycle traps.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Also, Garrett, what helps with the traps is this is a defensive mission, so you have, you can plan traps when you're doing defense. Doing an offensive trap is a little bit harder.
Yeah, I have pulled that off before, but I'm not going to talk about it because of spoilers. Suffice to say, it took me a while to figure out the enemy pathing, and I was too excited and took trap too early. I used it very ineffectively for a while. I'm good at it now, though.
I was debating between two of the different upgrade cards that you could have done, but I felt since we were doing defensive, traps would be the good card for this.
And you were correct.
Well, I think I'm going to do about 10 to 15 damage with them, so good stuff.
Do we want to move that human scout back?
Yes.
Now I would say it's safe to move him.
No, I'm not moving them.
Alright.
Again, we're not going to lose if we lose one, so that's whether he's
He
there or
likes to
not.
live. He wants to see the action. He likes to live on the wild
Curious,
side.
he's brave.
Okay. I think I'm ready.
Okay.
I want to give the enemies the hope that they can actually do something.
Okay, start up round, starting with Garen or Ben.
I'll go. Doesn't take cover. I'm converting it to movement, though, which, because I'm a human, that gives me an extra movement point. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and come around over here.
Okay.
I'm just laying another trap. So I'll put another trap in the same location that I put the very first trap.
If it ain't broke, then fix it.
Okay, human archer red up in my side is not going to move and is performing an attack against that door, again through their buddy. And they miss.
Yeah. So that's a complete miss. Okay.
That's a complete miss. Their turn is up. Human archer blue.
Human Archer Blue, since they just got off of killing their friend, they have a clear line of sight. If they're in your way, just kill them, apparently. Archers don't gain resilient. I think that's only berserkers.
Yep, my bad. Looked at the wrong enemy.
I do that all the time, don't worry. Dark Blue, he's attacking +2 range. He doesn't want to move. He will shoot that door. He will shoot that door. He manages to damage that door. That's his turn. Mel, Mike.
Okay,
First,
Mel, yeah, go for it.
So I'm going to apply Resilient and Barrier to myself as a first step. And seeing as how we might have some company coming through the door again, I am going to try to bust my way through this object to add some support, and just going to go ahead and blitz it, because what could possibly go wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm a rogue. I don't want to be a tank. I'm trying to be stealthy.
There we go. So that's been damaged. And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, I have a dilemma. I was going to go through the door, inflict vulnerable, so that I could be a one-trick pony and, brick wall and kind of watch that door. The problem is, though, since I would not be brick walling this turn, they appear to be doing a lot of damage as far as the ability to attack plus add bleed if they successfully hit me, and to attack and heal, although he's got nothing to heal, so maybe that one wouldn't be that bad. There's some
It'd
risk.
still be a fair amount of damage.
Yeah, there's some risk involved. I feel confident that Garen can make up for it if I die, and I'm hoping that the vulnerabilities will help. So I'm still going to take that chance. I'm going to play Tackle, which will let me move 4. I'm just going to move 1. I'm going to roll an accuracy die on that closest Berserker, see if I can't knock him down. I do add knockdown to him, so that actually does change some things, because maybe he won't be able to attack me.
No, he'll just stand right back up.
That's right. He'll convert, but he won't gain resilience.
No, he has move on that card, so he won't even convert it. He'll just stand right back up.
Oh, you're right. Well, so that doesn't help me there.
Okay, so in case we missed it because of some more technical difficulties, it's the Yellow Berserker's turn. They're gaining resilient, vengeful, resilient, and they are attacking the door. They succeed in attacking the door. That is one door destroyed. Up to the Cyan Berserker.
Okay. So Cyan Berserker wants to get in that door as well. He's going to move up. Since the door's already open, I'm there. He will be attacking. Attack -1. Nope. He is attack -3. And he gains resilience. Let me make sure I do that first. Okay. So he swings at me. So he does 0 there. His base attack is 3. I have a guard of 1, so he's going to do 2 damage because of his card.
Because of his card, he's going to do 1 only, I think.
Yeah, because that's what I was checking here. It would deal at least 1 damage, which it did. Instead, deal damage equal to the amount of HP the Berserker is missing, which is currently none.
But then to a minimum of 1 damage.
Yeah, so I'm just taking the 1 damage.
Worked out better that way.
Yeah, it actually worked out because he had no damage done to him. However, he did hit me. I have a Horned Helm. He takes 2 damage. I'd say that's a net gain for me.
And this one might hurt, though.
Most likely. And then that Berserker is done.
Oh.
Okay, Human Berserker, the red one. He's the one I'm worried about. He gains resilience. He uses movement he uses 1 movement to get rid of knockdown. And then he's going to try and hit me for attack +2 to inflict bleed. It's going to be very painful if it hits. Oh, the die is not moving. Oh, we were disconnected. I was disconnected. I don't know about everyone else.
Weird.
I'm still kicking, but yeah.
Okay. So the Berserker, red Berserker, is already there. He has his resilience, and he is now going to attack me with Severing Blow. Attack +2, inflict bleeding. Ugh. Okay, so that's 4 damage, 5, 6, 7 damage plus bleed. So that puts me at a healthy 2. One less because of guard. He takes 2 damage from my horn. And I got bleed. As a reminder, let's see, bleeding. Take 2 damage at the start of their non-rest turns. Okay. I can last 1 turn. That's fine. That is the end of the round.
Dangerous place to rest. No one rest. Take 2 damage.
Not a problem. I have no plans of doing that.
All right, I assume you're just going to be brick walling.
That is correct. Assuming I go faster than them, I will only take 2 damage from bleed. This would definitely be time for your counterattack, and I'm just going to try and keep them from coming through.
Mel, do you think it's okay if I leave this human berserker to come through again, or should I try to fight it?
Do you think it's going to come through?
Most likely, yes. I think it'll come to the exact same spot it went to last time, because it's the exact same conditions as last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be fine, because I've got my barrier and resilience up, and I was going to try to come through anyway to try to just offer backup in the off chance that the door gets opened at some point, so that's fine.
Let's hope something slightly different than last time happens, where I'm able to kill the human archer on the first attempt instead of the second.
Okay.
Okay, everyone's good to go. Starting round. Starts with me. I take 2 damage from bleed, and then I become a brick wall. Off to blue archer.
Human archer. And it has a move 5 to get in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll move here. Stove. Yep, it'll move there. And it will then attack with its attack -2, target 3. Its primary target is, of course, human scout. Secondary target would be me. And it only has 2 targets in range. So, human scout, it has 2 accuracy rolls, 1 to get through me, 1 to get through the obstacle, and then 1 to hit the scout. So we'll see what happens here.
Nothing happens here.
Nothing happens.
Mel, your turn.
Alright. I am going to try to break down this object to move forward, just in case, and we're gonna not take a chance. We're gonna use a regular die. See how that goes. That went okay.
I mean, you broke it.
That was as good as it could possibly have gotten. Well,
Yeah, and
critted, and then you got to remove a bandage from someone. So
yeah, from myself.
I think bandage removal is only if it's an adversary.
But then I'm going to move my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool.
Well, I'll stay there. There's good.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Human Archer Red. Currently going to be not moving, and then attacking with Pierce 3. And they'll be shooting through their friend. We'll see if I live. Cross fingers.
Kieran.
Still there, huh? All right. Okay, I'm going to use spread shot. Yeah, 2 targets, so I will attack both of them. go with Cyan first. And I'm hitting both of them through you, so.
You might kill me too, because my brick wall's gone.
Well, he won't kill you on the first time.
So it's 4. Where's he at guard-wise?
Which one, light blue or red?
Cyan.
He's at -4 guard.
And vulnerability.
Actually, -6 with vulnerable. I think that's an eradication.
Yep. Well done.
Me.
There's some Nova cells.
And now for the other one. What's his health now? 7? Sure, what's it?
Please succeed with accuracy.
Well,
No.
No.
Double whammy right there. Fumble miss. That might be the first I've seen that.
Trust me, I've done that a couple times. Human Archer gets to shoot at you, Mike.
Yep. Let's hope he misses. Probably won't. Any ally that within range 5 that is attacked performs a retreat 2, which means actually this guy retreats 2. He was attacked just now. And then attack -2, target 3. And can't get anywhere closer, so he'll just. We decided he wouldn't move, right?
Yeah, he wouldn't move. Because right now you're his primary target because you're blocking him and he has you in range and can't get any further away.
Okay, let's see what he does. Oh, I take an arrow. Worth 3 damage, and I die. Slowly.
Yeah.
Surely the wall
only
crumbles.
got 1 guard. It only killed you by 1. 1 overkill.
Did it hit your knee?
My adventuring days are over.
Mel, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm going to go first. So I'm going to use my move card, drag to safety, and go up to this berserker. And I'm going to attack him with Poison Strike, and we're going to blitz it. And a fumble. So
For me?
Yeah.
So yes, he will do Wild Fury, attack -1 on primary target, and then an attack -1 on Mel and myself. I will roll primary target, who has barrier. So he does manage to break the barrier of the random scout. He will then roll. I'm no longer invisible because I didn't attack in this turn after it, so it does attack me. I'll roll the attack against me. And this is when a lot of fun happens. 4 -1 is 3, 6. And then my equipment triggers automatically, so I gain +1 guard. So that's actually 5. And then my helmet triggers, so he gets 2 damage.
And he is doing 6 damage outwards to everyone around him.
No, that's just on me. He rolls once per person. So I take 5 damage. Mel, do you want to roll for yourself?
not really. Knowing my luck. We'll see.
You have barrier, so the worst thing that happens is he just trips your barrier. Right? And that's the end of this round.
We'll get him next turn.
Well, I mean, I could have got him this turn easy if I just didn't fumble.
We're missing one additional attack there, which is our ally.
No. He attacked the ally. He did that first. The ally had barrier.
Is it? But then he attacked one on all adjacent.
His allies.
Oh, his allies. No, all other adjacent enemies.
So he attacked his primary target, our ally, and then he attacked all other adjacent enemies, Mel and myself.
Yeah.
And he has no adjacent allies.
So this scout lived for a round. Okay. He lucked out.
He's not going to
Thank
survive.
goodness for my barrier and resilient.
It finally came in handy.
Mm-hmm.
Too quiet. We had the adversaries present. That does not matter. And we're down a person.
You got
Oh,
this,
no.
guys. I believe in you. Get vengeance
Is that your ghost talking?
from the walls.
Are you haunting
Remember
us?
me, the brick wall.
Mike, who opens the door just to... It's like one of those, like... What are they, Bugs Bunny ones, where they open the door and it's just a brick wall right beside it, behind it? That was Mike opening the door to the enemies and just brick wall.
Worked much better the first time.
Yeah, great position.
Yeah, we'll come help you as soon as we deal with this guy. Oh, actually, I don't want that attack because he has resilient.
I mean, I could, in theory, just move out of the way and then they won't attack me.
Yes, in theory you could. And also, he'd be going for the closest person. So, like, that would not be a bad one. The closest person is this scout. So he would have to break through that because he's not ranged. I'd honestly say if you could move out of the way, well, you can't really focus on that archer because you don't have any lead. But we got this as long as we don't get emergency evac.
You know what? I think I'm gonna try and block him for one turn to give you guys some time more to get here, and yeah, I'm just gonna try and hold him off for a bit. And yeah, I'll go.
Okay. Ben kicks it off.
I went as quick as possible, so I have a flurry of attacks. I'm going to attack that human berserker twice. Right now, that human berserker, who is yellow, has 0 guard. Sad. But first attack, -1. It is 2 damage. Second attack, -1. 1 damage.
Very close.
Aaron's
Let's go +1. Let's see.
And Garen, you're staying where you're at?
Then no, actually, I'm gonna make him work for it a little.
Make him work
Use
for it.
the maneuvers to move back 1 space and gain guard +2. That lasts until the beginning of my next turn, right?
Yep, that lasts till the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
Mel, do you think you can do 1 damage?
I'd like to have another shot at him with spot and opening with an attack +1.
Attack +1? Oh, boys, this is too easy. Oh, yes.
It is.
I was not going to take that chance on myself. Mm-mm.
I attack him so well that I don't need extra damage, so I'll just pop an invisible on myself.
Sweet. And since he's dead, I'm just going to go ahead and start making my move, and I'm going to convert Soothing Bomb to 3 movement. No, I cannot do that. I can't move because you're in the spot that I need to be in.
2 and end up on top of it, but you can't go further.
Yeah, you're blocking it. I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to claim
Get the
cells, and I'll just stand here on top of them.
Okay. And then Red Archer goes. With the move 5. Right now, since he can get in range of the person back there, he's going to aim to run to the space because that space is considered within range of the human scout. Actually, it's within range of 2 human scouts.
So he converted his last movement there to 4 and ends there. Ends his spot there. He's done.
And now the Red Berserker.
Gonna move up 1. And then he's going to do an attack -3. He fumbles.
Yay.
Yeah.
His turn is over.
The yellow one is dead, so that's the end of that round.
Perfect.
So mission event triggers. According to the decision die, this human archer here is the adversary that gets to place a fire hazard. Places down the fire hazard on the southmost obstacle. He has adversaries in range, so it does not block his path, so he will not leap over the hazard because he is right where he wants to be. And now we get to play. I think I am good. My cards are ready. So I will be trying to throw more knives into humans' heads. Sounds kind of bad, but I promise I'm a good person.
Hey, Mel starts it off.
Oh, I'm gonna keep this simple. We're just gonna heal Ben for 5.
A healer healing? What?
I know, right? Who would have thought?
So
But then you also take a bandage. Yep.
I take my bandage, I heal 5 without having to drink a potion. Actually, no, you can't do that.
Oh,
Because
you're
I'm invisible.
invincible. Ah. I don't heal you,
You don't heal me.
and I can't heal myself.
I mean, you can
No.
convert it to movement.
I'm gonna move. Yeah.
If you move right, I guess those 3 hexes are currently open, so they could still go.
I can only move 4. So 1,
1, 2. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if you move there, I'll move here, and we can form a wall blocking them.
We'll do that.
So I go 1, 2. I lose invisibility because it wears off the end, but I convert an attack to move, and then I use my throwing knife, aiming at this human archer. Yeah, I'm going to need to do damage for this. That's a 3. Right now, the human archer has -3 guard because they are vulnerable. So that is 6.
Close.
I tried my best. I lose invisibility. And it is the archer's turn. I believe the archer's turn, according to the decision die, is the dark blue. So they will actually be aiming up the scope, which is nice. Ish.
Yep. Right, so he just has to hit one, go through one obstacle. That is a success as I'm hovering over the die. Slightly.
Yep. Oh, so that was a -1 attack plus 3. So that is 6 damage. He has 1 guard, so that is 5 damage. He barely survives.
Yep, and then human archer retreats 2.
Garrett?
Okay, Archer being the more immediate threat, I guess I'm going to go with them. I do have a clear shot. Good. How much health does she have left? 2?
He has 2 and -3 guard. You have to do 1 damage. That's it.
I'm going to use my headshot.
Nice.
More than enough.
Fatality. That's like 7 damage.
I have one more guy to deal with.
Well, I have a snipe card, which I guess I could still use to do a regular attack, because it does not have to be at range, so yeah.
Yeah, it just becomes a melee attack.
So... Alright, well the Blitz guy has to work out at some point, right?
And yeah, you only need to get him down to 3 health and he'll kill himself.
Okay, 4.
4, he's vulnerable. He is red. So he has -1 guard, -3, that's 7 damage. That's another fatality.
That was enough.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Good turn for me.
And you get money.
True, I do.
But we're going to have to lose out on the other 4 Nova Cells on the board because that is the end of the round. And since that round ended, all adversaries are defeated. It's the end of the mission. We get 2 or both same, 3 Nova Cells per surviving town person. We have 4 surviving ones.
All
Nice.
the townspeople survived.
So we each get 3 Nova Cells.
Yes.
Is how we can do it, unless somebody feels like they need more than 3 Nova Cells from it, and then they're just going to have to steal from someone. And we unlock Orbos 3.
Very nice.
Nicely
Good
done,
game.
guys.
Good game, guys.
Good game.